Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Um, we started Turnabout Ablaze last time. Um, so Edgeworth and Kay went to the Theatric Neutralis, whatever, which is neutral grounds between the two countries, Balbest, Balbahese, Balbest, and I forgot the other one. And then the Steel Samurai is there, and apparently he has an Iron Infant. We still have no confirmation who the mother is, but I don't think that I don't think it will matter. What else? Oh, yeah, the Yada, or maybe Miss U is sent a calling card to the embassy saying she's about to steal something, and then Kay was like, I'm gonna go find her, and then Edge was like, no, 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 don't do that. And then there was a fire. There was a fire in the building. Uh, um, and then K is detained for suspicion of murder, kind of, probably. And then Francisca's here. We're her subordinate. Cool. Um, what else? Da da da. We figure out the coaching Manny coaching. It's the smuggle ring leader, or was at least a part of it, obviously. Okay, and then after that, all right. Now we're arguing with Sheena. Yeah, we're in an argument. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna yeah. YRSK. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much all the major plot points so far. Why arrest K? All right. Even your police confirmed that the Yada infiltrated the Balbahese embassy tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yada snuck into this embassy. Oh, excuse me. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yada. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. That is circumstantial at best. I don't know. Maybe. Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yada? Exactly. But it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yada Garasu. Ah, look, how many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yada. Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yada is a Yada. Very well, then I shall prove that Kay is not the Yada Garasu who killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. Virus K. Here, please confirm that the Yada infiltrated the Balbys embassy tonight. Oh yeah? They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yada that committed murder eluded us. Of course I chased after the Yada that entered the Balbahese embassy right away. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. Oh! In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. Utilizing confusion caused by the fire, the Yada snuck into this embassy. The confusion caused by the fire? Are you saying that the Yada was not the arsonist who started the fire? A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire. It sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Yeah, yeah. In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears. Why are we assuming it's a he? Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yada. Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she is a killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The Yada sent a card saying, "I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret." Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activities in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. I see. Her logic is very sound. I expect nothing less of Agent Schlong's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound right. It might just be the opening I need. She wants to steal documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. So you're claiming that Kay knew that the foreign country's embassy had such documents? As stated in the calling card, the Yada was out to steal a dirty secret, which means that the goal tonight was to steal those smuggling activity documents. You have it all wrong. It was the fake that sent the card. Your words are meaningless. If you're truly innocent, then let's see some proof. Hey, Miss Edgeworth, I'll leave it to you to handle this. Yes, I'd rather you did. The Yada's goal, huh? You can claim she's innocent, but you can't change the facts that I've already outlined. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else here with the body. I really don't think that being the first to discover the body makes her the killer by default. No, but if you saw the self-purported Yada standing in front of a body, wouldn't you get a little suspicious yourself? Yeah. Even so, I'd still listen to what that person had to say before I pass judgment. Ah, are you talking about yourself in those times when you were under suspicion? I think the pain of being falsely accused is something you really should experience. I personally know that feeling very well, sir. And given my situation, I now know exactly what it's like too. I'm fine with never experiencing it, ever. Are you done with your little group conference? So Agent Sheena suspects Kay of murder simply because Kay is the Yada. But if I can prove that the Yada's goal is not related to the murder, then I may be able to begin to reason with her. Okay, guys, save. And do a little cut. Okay. Even your police confirmed that the Yada infiltrated the battleship tonight, utilizing the confusion caused by the fire and snuck into the embassy. Let's go claim to the Yada. Okay, let me look at the statement again. So you're claiming that Kay knew about a foreign country's embassy, had such documents? As stated in the calling card, the Yada was out to steal a dirty secret, which means that the goal tonight was to steal the smuggling activity documents. You were wrong, it was the fake that set the card. Your words are meaningless. If you're truly innocent, let's see some proof. Oh, let me do this. The Yada's goal. You can claim she's innocent, but she can't change the facts I've already outlined. Oh, excuse me. There's no one else with her here with the body. Is there any proof that someone else was in here with the body? The body was badly burnt by the fire. Well, I don't think that the wound on the bloodstain on the front's gonna help me. It's also a knife. Blade same as a wound. Appears to point to Mr. Cochin. No, I don't think I can do anything. Excuse me, I don't think I can do anything with that last one. She claims to be the Yada. Just because she calls herself that doesn't prove that she's the killer. But it goes give her a motive. This card. She obviously wants this, so she got coach with the key. I see. Her logic is very sound. I expect nothing less. So she killed Mr. Coachman for the key. The confusion about the fire, are you saying that the was not the arsonist? Phantom and a mist. Yeah. Yeah, okay. She claims to be the Yada. Someone else here. The first, make sure you kill it by default. Nobody else. Yep, Kirk. Yep, know the feeling. So, suspects K of murder simply because K is the Yada, but if I can prove that the Yada's goal is not related to murder, then I may be able to begin reasoning with her. Okay. So it's gotta be in the thing here. For the moment, she wants to still. Okay, it's gotta be this statement. Okay. She wanted to steal documents, so she killed for the key. Yada stole this from the embassy 7 years ago. It also has a knife. Where did I find this knife again? 7 years ago, so that we were able to get corner to you, but who would have thought I see this key again after all this time? It's not the far-fetched thing that the end of this key was meant to be a butterfly. The key marker has been true. Discovered at the Secretariat's office. Shit. Okay. One of a set of 3. Covered in the victim's blood. Yep. Yeah. Okay. The blood missed the handle. Oh, that's right, you can change the handle, huh? Okay. There's a lot of skill detail in the handle. It would appear that the handle on this knife is removable. I guess I'll be able to change it whenever I feel like it. Sounds like fun, sir. Not to make it for fun. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the knife. Fuck. By your silence, I assume you agree with my conclusion. No, I just don't have a worthy response. In any case, I have some documents I need to attend to. Ugh. I guess she feels that she has no need to counter my argument. Did you kill for the key? Alright, let me just do this. I don't know what to do. That piece of evidence and my testimony? Actually, it proves the absence of a flaw in my logic and the presence of one in yours. Ugh. I was mistaken. Continue my testimony? No. Okay. The key. Is it the key? It's the key. Okay. You dumb bitch. Oh, I'm so sorry. Agent Sheena. I'm sorry. The thought of Edgeworth just saying that after fucking failing 2 times right before is funny. Agent Sheena, I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic. Oh? Even if you claim that she is the killer and that Yana, I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Cochin's body. Furthermore, the Yana would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. Ew, she does not... Oh, no, she looks not as hot anymore. Almost kind of creepy. By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked, it's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all. Don't do that, please. Put your sword away. Then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Cochin had the key on him. If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can't think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact. Need? Reason? All of this is simply our conjecture, after all. Conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Oh. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe second compartment before returning the key. Ugh. But the fact still remains that Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death. But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act. Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes. What? Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars. Definitive evidence. The knife on the body is consistent with the blade on the knife. Okay, hold on. Okay. The knife wound on the body is consistent with, the blade on the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set which has a design like no other. The evidence and the testimony, it all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument. Alright, I guess I'll go home. Wow. That is your definitive evidence? You see now that she is definitely the killer, right? No, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta believe me! I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the embassy. I swear. And you came in here because you were chasing this suspicious person? That's right. I ran into his office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. Oh, excuse me. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights, but then... Ah! Who's there? she's just right there. She's just there? Okay. This is... I came to this room upon hearing the girl scream. But when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her. So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon? I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. But the suspicious person in the black coat who came into this room before me. You continue to insist there was such a person, but if there was, where did they go? That, I don't know, but I know they came in here. That sounds like the desperate excuses of a suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth. Girk. She has a point. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, I really did it. Alright, I got it. Damn. Okay, don't worry. Don't even trip. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that. Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can. Don't worry. I can and I will. Rabbito. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. Does this mean that you have already have the results back? We have confirmed that the shape of the Balbahese knife's blade matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics team with your own. Damn. I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. And so we're clear, I hardly say your logic is sound, which you will see in a bit. If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead. That has been my intention all along. Now, let us return to your testimony. The knife of the butterfly handles a murder weapon which the killer was holding. You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your own eyes? I was also on the search for the Yada. When I heard that girl scream coming from this room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw that girl standing there motionless. Damn, she got no motion. With the knife in her hand. But I already told you, I only came in here because I was also after the Yada. The suspicious person I saw came into this room. But when I entered, it was pitch dark. I felt something by my foot, on the floor, so I turned on the lights and then... You found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet. How many times do I have to tell you, we can't trust the words of a suspect? Sorry, I'm a little biased. The only thing you'll accept is evidence, is it? That's the only acceptable way to counter an agent of Interpol on the scene of a crime. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent? I think I do, because there is one piece of evidence I find to be a bit interesting. I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again. I assume she obtain the knife from the display rack and use it on the victim. I ask that you please refrain from speculation. It's a sound hypothesis derived from the evidence. There's no room for debate. Miles Edgeworth knows that an ungraceful loss will not be tolerated, my subordinate. Now rebut our hypothesis with factual logic. Otherwise, what was your investigation for? Yes, you are correct. Thank you. Hey, helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good superior. She seems to be rather enjoying herself, but she is correct nonetheless. Agent Sheena, please continue with your testimony. Oh my gosh. The knife is a part of a... Oops, I went back too much. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece... Damn it! 3-piece set which has a design like no other. About the 3-piece set, is there really no other like it? Let's ask Ambassador Paulino for more details, shall we? Oh, this is voice. Forgot. The knives are indeed special. They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic of Babahil engraved on them. And because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very, very valuable. The national symbol, huh? Well, the knives are covered in the butterfly design. Along with the Albastian set, our respective countries only have 3 knives each. Damn. I see. Are you satisfied now? If so, let's continue. The evidence testimony, please go. There's no counter argument. I think there's counter argument. No, I believe there is still room for debate, and I will thank you for not decide that for me. I didn't decide anything for you. I'm merely looking at reality the way it is. Are you sure you're not just viewing the facts through rose-colored glasses? Oh. Mr. Edgeworth, I think she's mad at you. Perhaps, but our definitions of reality are a tad different. Are the two of you done chatting? What am I doing here? Agent Sheena's proof is the Balbahese knife that Kay was allegedly holding. Yeah, so, how are you, going to prove that Kay didn't do it, sir? If Agent Sheena wants to suspect Kay merely because Kay was the only one here, then I must show with evidence that Kay couldn't have committed the murder. How do you have such evidence, sir? Yes, there's one piece of evidence that seems very unnatural to me, and I believe it is my duty to point that out to Agent Sheena. Alright, let's see. Can't take another 2 L's like that again, so... Cut. Okay. The knife wound is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with a butterfly hand was the murder weapon which the killer was holding. Okay, I think I have to present the knife here. I have no doubt. You dumb bitch. So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. Oh, sorry. But is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a good look at this. There is blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding has its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon. It wasn't the real murder weapon? Please stop sweating. This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? Bam. Oh my goodness. As you can see, the Balbahese knife has now been disassembled into 2 parts. Excuse me. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It was all to create the illusion that Mr. Cochin was killed with a butterfly-themed knife. Oh. Nice little hair flip there. They should clear up any and all suspicion surrounding Kay. Balbahese knife handle updated. Or I think it was just the handle, right? Oh, we just took it off. It's an engraving of the national symbol of the Kingdom of Alabast, which is a flower. Though hidden by the handle, it shows that the knife was conceived in patriotism. Awesome! And then the knife handle, swapped with the real murder weapon's handle. Its blade has yet to be found. A knife handle with a butterfly on it. I wonder where the blade that this should be attached to is. Good questions. Your argument isn't airtight yet. How so? It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles. Don't be ridiculous. For what purpose would she do such a thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem. Heh. The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. you will come to see that Kate is not and could not have been Mr. Cogent's killer. What is this mark on here? It's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means. No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar out of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance. Now to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this. That picture back there, that was a butterfly, right? The butterfly and the flower with this. This knife has butterflies on it, but... oh man. Uh-oh. Oh, forget about this. Stop with the real murder weapon. This blade is yet to be found. Concealing patronism. Okay, let me try this, I guess. Shit! This piece of evidence will make everything clear to you. I can't quite figure out what you're trying to prove with that. That is, if you are that uncertain, then I demand you try again. Yes, that's exactly what I was about to do. It would appear that this piece of evidence was not sufficient enough. I should think this over once again and calmly and rationally. The flower mark engraved into the blade and the butterfly on the handle. There must be something that can put these two symbols into the correct context for us. The key. I don't know. Alright, is it halfway? The bobble tease knife. Alright, we try that. I don't know what I don't know what's happening. Alright, halfway health, so I definitely gotta retry this. I mean, my first guess was this, but I don't really see it. Oh my gosh, fucking trial and error bullshit. I already did the knife. Yeah, I did the knife. Where did the key? It's in a knife. This is. Did I do the handle? I just did the handle. What? Okay, the statue. Did I do the knife? Okay. I don't fucking know. Alright, the paper? What is happening? I did the statue, did the knife, did the key. The body? Oh, okay. What? Oh my gosh. What the fuck? I'm afraid I can't entertain you any longer. You're disrupting the investigation. I'll be taking the suspect in now. No, wait! I can see no reason for me to wait. Miles Edgeworth, are you my subordinate? You should expect no mercy. I've lost sight of the truth. You have no counter-argument. We'll be going now. What the? Hey! Ah! I told you it wasn't me! Okay. Miss Edgeworth! Thus, the truth was lost for all eternity. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna cut. Good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna... I'll try this. Okay. You can't be serious. It appears they have made the connection. The flower in this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, this blade is from one of the Alabast ornamental knives. Whip. Ah! This part of the knife handle has Baba Hill's national symbol and the butterfly on it. Therefore, it is undeniably Baba Hill's in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. I mean, you could, but incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Sheena? After the fire had broken out. That's right. Kay entered the Balbahi's embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Albastian side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire. Which means that Kay could not have transported an Albastian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer. I'm gonna take a sip. Whoop! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. What a great victory. Naturally. Huh? Hey, why is everyone so quiet? I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name, but what worries me now is what will happen next. What is the meaning of this? An Albastian knife here? Do you mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babahill? It didn't just find its way over, rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over. You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it while we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run? Now that's a way a real great thief operates. Okay. Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth, for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did. Not really, but... Haha, come on, you don't have to be shy about it. Your argument is still not airtight. Would you care to elaborate? I understand now that the girl did not commit the murder. However, there's still the possibility that she is the Yada. That again? Look, how many times I have to explain it to you? I'm the real Yada Garasu. I'm not like the fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whether you are the real deal or fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire. Preposterous. On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing? Excuse me? The fact that she calls herself the Yada, that in itself is a most elegant proof. Miss Sheena! Yes? Excuse me. I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief Yada, and I refuse to allow some impostor to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that. Thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Sheena. Let me share something with you too, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you. Oh my gosh. From you next time, okay? What? Well, I guess we better get going. Going? To where? To the King of Alabast. If we don't go there, we won't know for sure, right? I suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. To see where the Albastian knife came from, we'll have to pay the Albastian embassy a visit. Let's go, Mount Edgeworth. As you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt. Understood. To be continued. Oh boy. Yes, save. I'll do that, I gotta blow my nose. March 14th, 7:44 p.m. Theatrum Neutralis Lobby. Oh shit. Schlong Wolf. The MIB. Count off. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. Shifu, 99 callouts, so all 99 members are most likely here and accounted for. Most likely. Oh gosh, this guy's voice. Okay, I'm taking a sip. Hey, you. Yeah, you, the second number 1 from my right. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Here, a birthday present for you. What? Shufu, I didn't know that you knew all of our birthdays. What a kind heart you have, Sifu. You are more of a man than it will ever be, sir. I'm really sorry, but it's not my birthday. Longzi says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bites of an elder. That present isn't for you. It's for your younger brother's wife, It's okay. It's for your younger brother's wife, younger brother. Tell him I said hi and happy birthday, won't you? Yes, sir. Sifu, I can't believe you remember that much about each of us. Sifu, I'm so moved that I can't stop crying. Damn, this guy knows everyone's birthday. I should probably leave them to their alone time. Alright, meeting's over. Everyone head for your post. Dismissed. Sir. Gosh, I wish they can just have the character portraits, switch properly so they can, so like it's accurate to where they actually are instead of this default ass. Never mind. Shi Long Lang, 27. Boasty has the highest arrest rate in Interpol. He's after the smuggling. Yo, where were you guys? Were you guys here the whole time? I've got a call from Sheena and she's already filled me in. It sounds like you're out to get in my way again. I have absolutely no intention of interrupting your investigation. I simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Albastian embassy. Huh. And what if I say no? Agent Schlong, this man is my subordinate. As I have received permission from the ambassador, he is to be extended the same rights. Sorry, sis, but it's not that simple. And Alabast has the strictest immigration regulations in the world, or didn't you know? Even among my elite men, about only half of them were admitted into the country. Besides, any more cooks in the kitchen and we might spoil the soup, if you get what I mean. How dare you make such assumptions? Don't take this the wrong way, but I thought I was in charge of Albast, Miss Von Karma. Grr. Look, try to understand, okay? Things over in Alabast are a bit of a mess right now. What do you mean by a bit of a mess? No one told you? We had an incident in Alabast as well. This is what we call a decision based on the investigation, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, Wolfie, just let us in already. Is there a problem here, Agent Lang? Oh, old man. Ugh. Ugh. Not really. Just having a discussion about whether or not to let these guys in. Ambassador Alba, I'll ask that you allow these people to join the investigation. Whoa. Alba. Okay. I want to take a sip. Having a debate because of my country. I'm terribly sorry for placing you good people in that kind of situation. It is all because I lack the strength to govern well. Please, it is nothing of the sort, Ambassador. Oh, you weakly Quercus? You weakly Quercus. First, your frailty and inability to affect change in your country. What are you? The thing is, investigations conducted in my country have been under Agent Lang. And it is my judgment that in order to minimize disruption in the investigation, I should leave everything up to Agent Schlong. There, you see. Oh, no way! Hehehe, I am plotting no good. Ambassador Alba, I ask you to please reconsider letting them into Albast. What's that? My very own secretary has been murdered in the Balbahi's embassy. And he was apparently caught up in some very shady dealings completely unbeknownst to me. So I ask for your cooperation in our investigation. These aren't much, but I hope they can cover your travel expenses to Baba Hill someday. Alright, I get it. Even if you beg Ambassador Alba, I'll still have to give the final okay anyway. Alright, you hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? We're in! Oh, we're so in. Not so fast, my little crow girl. You're still a witness in the Baba Hill murder. So I'd like you to please stay in the Republic of Baba Hill. Detective Gumshoe, please take good care of Kay for me. Yes, sir. Sounds good to me. The fewer troublemakers, the better. Rasp. Rasp. Fuck. My hip. Hey, Miss Edgeworth. Yes? So I wanted to ask, for a while now, but that lady over there, she who I think she is? Ah, that's right. I didn't introduce the two of you yet. Francisca von Karma is the prosecutorial prodigy. It's nice to see you again. Oh, I knew it. You're the whip lady. You may address me as Miss von Karma. Miss von Karma, I'll leave the investigation of Alabas in your hands. Thanks. Rest assured, I will outsmart both the smuggling ring and Zayata. The smuggling ring, huh? Perhaps I should ask Francisca a bit more about them before I head into Alabas. Ah, and I mustn't forget to thank Ambassador Palomino for all that he has done for me. So we were here? Okay. Little cut because I need to get something. Cut. Okay. Let's see here. I can see the courtyard and the Abastian embassy through this window. But this side is under the same dire straits as the Bablihi side. An incident has occurred on both sides of this one building. Why must fate make everything in my life so full of complexities? Okay. These flowers are a gift from the Gaywater Imperial Hotel. It appears that their business has boomed since they became a Steel Samurai sponsor. Incredible. These are stacks of pamphlets about the two embassies here. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, please take as many as you would like. You'll find that you can cut out the last page and use it as a coupon. I'm afraid I must decline, as I have little interest in them. Wait, I thought Americans loved coupons. That man in the green coat earlier was beyond ecstatic when I gave him some. Ambassador Palomino, I ask that you please not think of him as a representative of all Americans. Okay, so like this guy. You have been granted permission to enter by Ambassador Alba. Please feel free to enter the Flower Nation, the Kingdom of Alabast. The Flower Nation, you say? Well, the garden certainly lives up to that name. Yes, it does. Our rose garden, which is in full bloom right now, is really something else. Oh, if only if it wasn't. I could enjoy myself a bit more then. So I can just leave, right? Not yet, okay. The national flag of the King of Albahast is on display here. The crest on it features a flower. The knife with the flower design on it is that we found in the Balbahi's embassy. It would appear that it is definitely connected to the King of Albahast. Alibast. Door. The Steel Samurai and Jammy Ninja stage shows were held just beyond these doors. After the Jammy Ninja show ended, we came out here and we were greeted with a fire. Then the appearance of the Yana and a murder. We're far from solving anything yet. There's a flat panel, a VCR, and a row of Steel Samurai videos on this table. There might be a clue among these. I'd better check the titles of these videos. My, the things I put myself through for the sake of the investigation. Okay. These flowers are a gift from the Global Studios. They seem to be prospering quite a bit, thanks to their constant stream of hit shows. The Bablihi's embassy is just outside the window. The burn marks on it look pretty bad. It's a shame that they were in the middle of renovations. The fire did little to help there. And behind me, Ambassador Palomino's dry smile hides the tears in his eyes. You there. Might I ask you to please move out of the way? I'm sorry, sir, but we're currently cleaning the area beyond the fallen bird and brush. I ask for your patience until we are done. Very well. Oh, and I hope the brush clearing goes smoothly. The national flag of the Republic of Baba Hill is on display here. The crest on it features a butterfly, the Baba Hill's embassy which sits to the right of the theater, and the Albastian embassy which sits to the left. Something has happened in each of the two embassies. I sense that unconventional methods will be required to solve both of these mysteries. Well, I'm pretty sure it's been very unconventional this whole time. Let's talk to Edgeworth. I mean, Dr. Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, I'm counting on you to keep Case safe. Yes, sir. You just leave everything to me, sir. And don't worry, I'll take good care of Gummy for you. We'll go investigate into the Baba Hill side of things together. Right, Kay? That's right, Gummy. All they're missing is the last stooge. Okay, I'm glad you were not hurt, but please refrain from such recklessness, alright? What if you had run into the Yara? You could have been killed. Sorry to make you worry like that. I'll be more careful from now on. Good girl. It's good to conduct some self-reflection every once in a while. Hehe. It's funny, you know? When I talk with you, Mr. Edgeworth, it's like I'm talking with my father. I gotta go, bye. Is that so? Do I really seem that old to her? And you seem to be like the daughter I never had. Okay, let's talk to... I think Paulino. And then we gotta talk to Francisca to move. Ambassador Paulino, I am in your debt. No, it's nothing, because it's all about what I can do for you, I'm afraid. Excuse me. I only ask that you please bring Maddie's killers to justice. I will, Ambassador, on my honor. Wow, you're so sensational. You really piqued my curiosity. I know they aren't much, but know that I'm giving them to you wholeheartedly. No, that's quite alright. Oh well, how about this then? And what exactly is it? It's fountain pen ink. Known as Baba Hill's ink, it's made exclusively in Baba Hill. So this is Baba Hill's ink. We make it from white crystal oil, which is a mine through our mineral mines. Please accept this ink. One nip of your fountain pen in this, and you can write for hours in your organizer. How fortunate for me. The ink in my pen just happened to have run out. I would gladly accept your gracious gift. Sorry if I'm sounding kind of funny, but having some build up in my nose lately. Still a little bit sick, but I think it's like the last stretch here. Bobby's ink. Great, wonderful. I guarantee to you that writing with our ink is an unforgettable experience. And since we don't export it, if you run out, you're always welcome to come and visit our fair nation. Talk about cornering the customer along with the market. Bobby's ink. Special white crystal oil based ink. Limited export because of some specific reason. Alright, let's talk to Francisca now. You made so much progress in your investigation in such a short period of time. It's truly amazing. Agent Hicks, whose help I had requested, was cut down before he completed his task. There is no room for further failure in my perfect investigation. In spite of that, I believe you were able to obtain some insight into the ring, correct? It was nothing. I simply made some deductions based on the smuggled item I was following. You mean the Baba Hill's ink? But why are there restrictions on the export of Baba Hill's ink to begin with? That's classified Interpol info. Francisca, as your subordinate, I am now part of your investigation now. Don't you think it would be beneficial if I was as well informed as you? Point taken. Very well, I'll fill you in. Recently, we discovered some very well-made counterfeit bills circulated in Zengfa. Oh my gosh, hold on. Wait. Okay. Counterfeit bills? Yes, as you may have deduced, the counterfeits are being made with Baba Hill's special Baba Hill's ink. Sorry. And it's virtually impossible to distinguish bills made with Baba Hill's ink and from real ones. Thus, it was only natural for Interpol to keep an eye on the Republic of Baba Hill. Baba Hill's ink updated. That's where this document comes into play, correct? Special limited expert because of its use in counterfeiting. Okay. Correct. Mr. Cochin was smuggling large amounts of Baba He's ink. Furthermore, he was charged with running the embassy's printing equipment. That's all the evidence I need to know that he was the head of the smuggling ring. However, there remains one tiny problem. Let me guess, you still have yet to find the counterfeit bills or the smuggled ink. Yes, and while we're listing things, I might as well add the counterfeit plates to the pile. Since we have been able to locate any of these items in the Baba Embassy, we're looking into the Albastian Embassy next. It doesn't matter where they're hitting. Mark my words, I will find them. Counterfeit bills. Very well, shall we get going? He said well, but whatever. Counterfeit bills made with Balbahe's ink. They are in circulation in Zengfa. It's hard to tell they're fake. Okay. Hold it. What's wrong, Kay? I didn't get permission to enter Alibast. So we're going to go gather whatever info we can on... Oh my gosh. So we're going to go gather whatever info we can over on the Balbahi size, okay? Alright, I'm counting on you two. Great, and I'm counting on you and Ms. Von Karma to sniff out clues in the Alibast. Oh, and Mr. Edgeworth, if you happen to come across my phony, just let me know, okay? If you tell me, I'll rush on over straight away no matter where you are. I'll let you know when the time comes. Is that a lie? Maybe. Where are we at? Over an hour. Okay. March 14th, 8:17 p.m. Albastian Embassy Ambassador's Office. Oh! What do you think you're doing to my subordinate? Oh my gosh. Who is it? Don't tell me it's Wendy. Don't tell me it's Wendy Oldbag. You're... Oh shit, Larry! Let's go. Ah shit, what do we do for his voice? Edgy, oh thank the heavens you're here. Is that... it's okay. Sure, I'll figure it out. I'm in a really big pickle, your lordship. The raven, it appeared, poof, and then disappeared, swoosh. And though I am the still samurai, my sword, wow. I'm so confused, I don't know what anything means anymore. Who is this fruitcake? You know. Okay, well, that, they know each other. They know each other. I don't know what is the issue? What? Okay, sure. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Quercus Alba. I'm just gonna call him Alba. Ambassador of the Alabast, also retired army man. May explain why overly harsh on himself. 72. Damn. I'm Larry of the House of Butts, married man of New Old Tokyo, my lady. That's not his voice. Now I remember. This person is one of your friends, isn't he, Miles? Yes, frighteningly enough, he is. Hey, what's up with that answer? Your best bud is in a bind and you act like it's no big deal. What sort of bind are we talking about here? The suspect kind. Gosh, I can't really pin it down yet. I accidentally became a suspect in the murder. I see. That is quite the bind. Not that we are in the least bit surprised. Yes, I pretty much expected this news. From the instant I saw this unlucky face. His name is Larry Butts. I've known him since grade school, and for as long as I know him, he has been the world's largest source of trouble with a capital T. Hey, what kind of introduction is that? You're so mean, Edgy. If you're not careful, you might find your tiny number of friends go down by one. That was uncalled for. Besides, Wait, hold on. Larry, it was you? You're the one who wrote my Steel Samurai autograph? Damn. What? Oh, you didn't notice earlier? I even winked at you through my headpiece. What's going on? Why are you beet red? Sorry, but could you not speak to me right now? Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting your comical yet melodramatic play? Aha. So this is the incident you mentioned earlier. Mr. Prosecutor, this childhood friend of yours, is our prime suspect. Of what, you ask? Of the murder of a man who has snuck into this embassy, Mask Star the Mask 2. Damn, there's a sequel? Of the murder of the man who had snuck into the embassy. The murder of a man who snuck into the embassy. Mask Star the Mask 2? Oh! Okay. Thank goodness it's not Ronnie in there. I actually like him. Esther's like, oh. Only Larry can get himself into yet another mess as fine as this. But no matter what the facts seem to say, Larry is not the type to commit murder. Still, it is a rather daunting stroke of misfortune I've struck. I have to prove that Larry Butts is innocent of all wrongdoing. Like, do we know that for sure, though? Shifu, we identified the victim. Good work. I'll take that report now. Agent Schlong, would you mind if I take a peek at it as well? What did I tell you earlier, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't get in my way. Oh yeah, if you don't know why I keep calling him Schlong, it's stupid, but because his name's Shilong Ling, Shilong Shui. It sounds. I was reaching to make it sound like Shlong, and Long means wolf in his language, so Shlong wolf. Come on. Don't get in my way. There's only enough flesh here to feed one wolf, and that one is me. So no, you may not take a peek. But Agent Lang. Oh shit. Forgot his name. Bad, that was it. Bad. How old is he? Oh, yeah, Larry in here now. 25. Oh, that portrait is not doing you any favors. The man under the Steel Samurai mask. A friend, the suspect in the Mask 2 case. What the hell is happening? There's so much shit happening all of a sudden. Alright. Oh, It's both of these guys in the same room. I can't voice them. Agent Lang. His voice is more quieter. I think that's the only difference I can make him to be, honestly. Will you allow an investigator such as myself to take a look? Ah, yes, of course. You let the detective see the file. You're Detective Bad? Yes, it's me, Detective Batty. You're the prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth, right? Is his hair more gray? Can't tell. He's 60 now. Eagle Eye homicide detective. His Spartan was killed 7 years ago. He's here after Callisto U. There's a whole fucking reunion. Fancy meeting you here, detective. You weren't expecting me? Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after the Yada non-stop. Oh, so we gotta start. Wait. Okay. I even pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop in a case a card was ever found. What incredible what incredible dedication to the case. Fuck, I hate these two so much. I don't hate them, but the fucking voicing them is. Okay. Detective Bad knows the Yada's MO very well. And his passion for the chase hasn't died down in these 7 long years. It's something I can respect. But Detective Bad, I must ask, are you going to make an ally out of this prosecutor? See this lollipop? I've been sucking on this for 7 years, and it hasn't even shrunk. How many licks does it take to get to the center of this Tootsie Pop? We'll never find out. My only goal is to arrest the Yada. If he can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him. I am in your debt, Detective Bad. Check this shit out. Detective Bad, I'm wondering if you might be able to tell me something about this. Sorry, but I don't give a hoot about things that aren't related to the Yada. It looks like nothing about you has changed in these 7 long years, huh? Daughter of Anakarma, you're still just a sapling of a prosecutor. So, well, I'll have you know that I've already grown into a stately tree of a prosecutor. Is that right? Is he just toying Francisca? He seems to be enjoying this quite a bit. Check this out. Alright. I'm gonna take a sip because my voice is already dying. Here we go. I wonder if you might take a look at this, Detective Bad. Yeah, I heard. Cochin's dead. What a waste. He's staring at this mirror with his eyes unfocused and his jaw clenched tight. What a shame. Detective Bad, this is something you absolutely need to see. What? Oh, sorry, excuse me. What is that doing here? I've been looking for that for 7 long years. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine this turn of events. Oh my gosh, my throat. No, I can't do this. I have to. Fuck. Hold on. I can't think of any alternatives. I think I have to just power through. Without a doubt, this means that she is involved. That you woman. Yeah, I don't think you... Shit. Okay, never mind, I already seen this, never mind. The statue. check this out. Sorry. I wonder if you might take a look at this, Detective Bad. Yeah, I've heard. Cochin's dead. What a waste. Alright. Alright, hold on. Okay. Check this out. Check this out. Detective Bad, if you could please take a look at this for me. I see. Oops. Okay. The truth that lies beyond this piece of evidence is not going to be fun. Are you ready to take it on? Of course I am. I don't know how close to the truth you are. I mean, I'm certainly not close enough to finishing this lollipop, but there are only a few things I can say, so listen up and listen well. Don't ever lose your detective spirit. I would be a good piece of advice if I was a detective. Detective Bad, please take a look at these fake bills for me. I see. The truth that lies behind these evidence is not going to be fun. Thank you. Initial investigation. About the murder of the Mask 2, would you be willing to fill me in on a few of the details? When the Yada show up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off guard duty and put ourselves in charge of directing things at this crime scene. Taking advantage of the chaos, the Mask 2, he broke into this embassy. Probably to steal some treasure or another. And I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room? Yeah, who's a suspect in here? Why exactly was that man placed under arrest, Detective? Samurai? He was born looking suspicious, but not for the reason you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he is completely harmless. Well, it was just a random guess. It's not like he's actually under arrest. Tonight here at the Ali Bastion Embassy, Ambassador Alba, these fucking embassy fucking words, was to give a commemorative speech. But that's when the Yadagarasu showed. But keep in mind, the Yada isn't who I am talking about right now. Those seats for the guests who had been called to sit in them were empty. A no-show? Who was it that failed to take their seat? The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai's family, was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at that time. Let me take a sip. And where was he? What the fuck, Larry? He was on the roof with one of his legs down a chimney. That chimney leads directly into this room. Well, he used to play a Sansa character, so it's not out of character for him, I guess. What? Larry Butts, you really outdone yourself this time. What were you thinking? In any case, I believe it's high time for me to start my investigation. Investigation? Okay. So examine this clock. There was a grandfather clock like just like this one in the just like this one earlier in the Balbahis Embassy. You know, symmetry is a fine thing, but their interior design really suffers for it. Really, I think this clock actually fits the decor of this room quite well. I suppose the wood does suit the old natural atmosphere of this room. Its design and the material it's made of strikes as a good balance with the plants. Hey, you two! Now's not the time to be talking about interior decorating, you know. How was the end? Was it like that? Hurry up and save me! Yeah, that was it. Be quiet. Back. This is all part of my elite investigation. All you need to do is be quiet and watch. Actually, I do believe Larry has a point for once. Okay, let's examine the plant. What is that plant supposed to be? Francisca, can't you see that it's supposed to be a likeness of Ambassador Alba? It is? Miles Edgeworth, as a subordinate, you have a lot of nerve telling me what to think. I look forward to your next salary assessment next month. You're deluding yourself if you think you have any control over that. I mean, I guess I can kind of see the hair in the eye. With the brown. Okay, what about these plants? There are decorative plants here as well. This room is overflowing with nature. Humans used to live in the grandeur of nature once, long ago. I believe I'm not mistaken to thinking that those people truly love nature. Or rather, you know, they were kind of forced to. Is this coming from a man who loves shows featuring costume actors? She just had to go there again, didn't she? Take a look at these weapons. There are some weapons on display on this wall, a crossbow and under that, a set of knives bearing a flower motif? Then they must be the counterparts of the Bobblehee's knives, which means that the blades inside these scabbards should match the blade that was used to kill Mr. Cochin. I won't rest until I... Okay. Yeah, hold on. Wait, hold on. Okay. No, let's look at this. Look at this guy. What is that plant supposed to be? Can you tell it's supposed to be the likeness of Master Alba? As this morning, you have no lie. Yep, okay. I look forward to your salary assessment. You're deluding yourself. Okay, let's look at the spear. It's the Steel Samurai's primary weapon, the Samurai Spear. Isn't it awesome? I totally fell for this thing. Wait, that was not it. It's sleek and shiny, just like my heart. Oh my gosh, this is hard. How was it? It was slightly different. It comes at you like whoosh. When you hold it, you just want to live life like bam. You do well to watch what you say, Larry. Although it is just as Larry says, the spear is quite the symbol of valor. However, speaking of spears, aren't you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight into your opponent? I'm not entirely convinced the spear is up to that task. What's wrong, Edgy? You're just staring off into the distance. Oh, I get it. Tell you what. I'll tell you the secret and make you one, okay? But this one's mine. Did I say anything about wanting one? Maybe I can shut him up maybe I can shut him up if I show him the piece of evidence that will point something out about his spear. I can do something about the spear. Like what? Oh, is a spear tip the same as the knife? Interesting. Let's look at the crossbow first. Why is there a weapon on display in a place like this? I've wondered why there's no whips on display here. Okay. The knife. Knives adorned with flowers are on display here. I suspect that these are the counterparts to the Bobby's knives. The blades of these knives should match the blade of the knife that killed Mr. Coachman. What? One of the knives is missing? Its blade? Let's see if the two pieces of the blade and the handle fit each other. It would appear that they fit together quite well, almost seamlessly. Then this means that an Alibastian knife did find its way into Baba Hill. But how? Statue. I can spot absolutely no difference between this Primy Duck statue and Baba Hill's. The statue's face looks a bit like the costume hero you like so very much. I only wonder why you Americans have such an affinity for this kind of face. The statue wasn't made by an American, you know. At least I don't suppose so. Okay, let's introduce the spear. Oops, is that? I think that's too out of focus. Damn, my fucking health. Are you serious? It's still down that much? Alright, I gotta say. Alright, cut. Okay. I'm in the same spot again. Damn it. Okay, let me just go a little bit to the left, a little bit down. There we go. This should be fine. Yes, the knife. Fuck, come on. The condition of this presents. I don't see how it's related in any way. Yeah. Huh. Francisca, this is not like you at all. Don't tell me that you don't understand the meaning behind this piece of evidence. Well, I don't. I suppose I have no choice then. I'll just have to explain it to you from the beginning. What you should be doing from the very beginning is admitting your mistake. Gah! She saw right through me. That was kind of funny. I'm trying to deduce the fucking knife. Second shot kind of becomes like swoosh. Although it's just like the spirit's first out. However, aren't you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight into your opponent? Point something about the spear. Swap with the real murder weapon handle. The handle of this knife was made to be removable. The killer tried to make this look like a Bobby's knife by switching the two handles, which means that there must be some reason behind that action. There's a striking flower ornament on the handle of this knife. Compared to the Bobby's knife handle, the larger one gives Alibas more presence. Quite a bit of coachman's blood on this blade. Thanks for being a prosecutor, I guess I've become accustomed to seeing blood. Okay, got the knife, I guess. The handle? I don't know what you mean. Okay, I guess I have to go find something else. Is that it? Is that what I have to do? Alright, I'm gonna just retry. Cut. Okay, let's talk to Larry. Yeah, I don't know why I tried to deduce everything while there was still like a whole half room to investigate. Larry, there are a few things I need to ask you about. Hey, how about that? I got a few things I gotta ask you too. What is it? It's like both you and him. How is that the two of you always manage to have some cute or hot girl by your side? And Francie, what about that promise you made to me? Promise? What promise? The one where you said you would model for my next book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. Yo! I'd made no such promise. Ever since grade school, we had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. Yeah. As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Louise Donham now? That's Dixon? Yeah, I never did figure out how to pronounce it right. Maurice Denham. I mean, I heard people call it Denham, but I guess I'll follow it. That's denim, Larice. Fuck. That's denim. Lori's denim. Get that straight in your head, Edgy. Ow, 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 ow. Now remember, you're that rude, pale imitation of a real artist. No, you got it all wrong. I give up on that whole Larice business. Besides, when Banjolina... when Banjolina left me and my heart in pieces, that's when Mindy walked into my life. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way, and I figured I could through the Steel Samurai outfit. Your inane blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet. I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as the Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess. Oh my gosh. You got it, Edgy. I knew you know what I meant, Edgy. Not really. It's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your unusual modus operandi, Larry. Time of the murder. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight. Just fucking bit his finger. Ow. Confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too. Nonsense. I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. For past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event. Edgy, how can you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that? Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time. Search out a key to unlock your heart this time. So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know. Okay, I get it. Just stop Francie from whipping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy? I can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So will you tell me what exactly you did, Larry? Alright. Nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips. A lot more! Confess now. Ooh. Okay, well, I was up on the roof. And why exactly were you up there? Oh, you know, the wintry custom and the legendary hero. Legendary? Hero? Santa Claus! Santa Claus? I wanted to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys, and when I got there, there was smoke pouring out of the chimney. Smoke from chimney, smoke was pouring out of the chimney when Larry thought to climb down. Logic. And? Well, I couldn't go down to the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I give up. Larry, you do not give up. You do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right? Of course I know. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Then you should also understand this. If Santa was real, why would he be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history? Oh, crud! It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as a prime suspect in this murder. Come on, man, what's so wrong with pretending to be Santa? Let's start with the fact that it would be the ideas. It would be the IDs. The Ides? It would be the Ides of March in the matter of hours? Alright, hold on, I get it. What is that? Is that an action? Is that a word? It's probably a word because it has a vowel. The Illinois Department of Employment Security. Okay. IDs. In ancient Roman calendar, a day falling roughly in the middle of each month, the 15th day of March, May, July, and October, and the 13th of other months. Oh, okay. Alright, this actually is a thing. was like, what the fuck? Illinois Department of Employment Security? Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit. No! Hey, wait a second, we're not in court. Check this out. Check out my badge. Larry, I wonder if you might know what this is. Nope, not a clue. You didn't even look at it. Nah, that's because the only thing I can see right now is the form of my lovely Francie. Oh, in that case, allow me to help you sear my form into you for all eternity. Ah! Whippity! Whip! Trip! Now this is a trip I'm willing to endorse, especially if we can finally get some peace here. I'll have to go through this again. Oh, the autograph. Oh, hey, it's a Steel Samurai. I want you to answer this for me, Larry, and depending on the answer, I may let you live. The Steel Samurai that was up there on the stage, was that really you? Yep, sure was. Larry, you. Steel Samurai Sushi Slice. I was moved by the performance of this man. This completely useless, worthless bum. I fear I may need recovery. I may never recover from this. Okay. I doubt he knows anything about these stuff. But, you know, I have to make sure. Right? Right? Okay. The knife, the statue. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all this with everyone. I gotta make sure, okay? You never know with these games. They're very, sometimes very, not quite. What's the word for it? Damn. What's the word for that? They're not so direct, so gotta make sure. Okay, the document paper. I will say though, the Steel Samurai suit kind of makes Larry look more defined there. Okay, the paper, the handle. Alright, one more. I should take a sip. Alright, now we made sure. Now we need to... We can look at the statue, actually. There was the exact same statue sitting in the Bobblehee's office we examined. It's the Primy Duck statue. It was the national treasure of the Principality of Coptopia. There was only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. But both Alibast and Babahill claim to have the real thing. What an incredibly childish fight to have. Jot it down. I won't rush until I suspect it's whatever. Let me take a look at the statue. Both countries came to own the real one. National treasure, only and secret. Can't touch. Okay, let's look at the knives here. There's almost the exact same wall mount for the knives of the Balbahi side. Yeah, there's a direct parallel actually, because now the knives and the back, the wall image is switched with each other. But I can't see any of the details from this distance. It's a Primiduck statue. There was one of these on the Balbahi side as well. I've heard it's very valuable and made of pure gold. It was the national treasure of Codopia. There was only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. But both Alibast and Babahir claim to have the real thing, and won't budge from their claim. What an incredibly charged fight to have. Alright, so the image here. The counterpart to the Balbahi's butterfly is the Albastian flower. The butterfly and flower. Oh, the butterfly and flower, they're both lovely things. But can we interpret this to mean that Alibast provides honey to Babahir? Francisca, can't you come up with more meaningful or profound comments? Very well then, let's hear what sort of profound comments you can come up with. Well, flowers cannot survive without the butterflies that spread the pollen, but butterflies cannot live without the nectar that flowers provide. If either one were to disappear from the equation, neither will survive. How was that, Ms. Von Karma? Your explanation took so long that I nearly fell asleep. Well, let's continue the investigation. Francisca, why can't you just admit I had something there? Alright. Let's look at the back picture. The counterpart to the butterfly is the Albastian flower. The butterfly and the flower, they both love. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't skip this one. Please. Alright. I was just staring at the body. There's a fucking... There's a tree branch inside the house! Okay. Look in the drawer here. Oh. The person shaking hands with the steel samurai in this picture is... Ambassador Alba? Why does his nose look like it's been cut off? There's like a little discoloration there. It's Pinocchio, but older. It was taken just before the murder. The steel samurai must be very popular. They're even using the national treasure as a backdrop. I just don't understand what exactly is so great about Top Knot there. Clearly there is a depth to this show that a young person like you can't fathom. Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of the show of costumed actors? Bart was still samurai. Taken from the Albastian statue before murder. Touch for details. Wow, the statue is flipped? I mean, not flipped, but like turned a good 90 degrees. Is that right? Did I use that? Okay. Yeah, I could deduce the picture right now if I want to. But I'm not going to. It's a fireplace, and by the looks of it, I don't think it's been used recently. Yes, I can't say that I don't see anything unusual about it. To the desk. This must be Ambassador Alba's desk. His notebook is open on his desk. He must have been in the middle of some important work. Sapling growth log. It finally sprouted today. Funny, it doesn't look like important work to me. Okay, let me just do it one more time. Alright, let's look at the birds. Two gorgeous flowers are in full bloom here. I'm sure flowers as lovely as these must have an equally as lovely name. Mouse Edgeworth, are you done staring? I should hardly think passion flowers are all that rare. Passion flowers? That's a rather unusual name. It was named by priests in the 15th century for the Passion of Christ. Religion in my game? As they say, you learn something new every day. Passion flowers. Damn, I didn't read that last sentence. I may remember the name? Something like that? Two large flowers in bloom, the vines are supported by stakes that are still growing. Interesting. What about the birds up there? I can't really look up. I'm unable to look up. Let's talk to Lang. Oops. You did some investigating over in the Baldy's Ambassador too, right? I did. Is there a problem? Longzi says a wolf who aims to hunt for 2 rabbits at once. I believe the idiom you require is, he who runs after 2 hares will catch neither. Heh, a real wolf can catch both. I see, so what are you trying to say? Seeing as how I am currently handling 2 cases. Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, let's look at this guy. No matter how hard you try, you'll never be a necessity in our Sifu's investigation. Is that a fact? But no matter how good he is bound to overlook something. If you insult our Sifu, then prepare to be punished. Oh, and how exactly would you punish us? Every investigator under Sifu's command will work to disrupt your investigation. Vindictive much? Bad. Talk to me. I guess I already did talk to him. Well, I guess I could show him these new items. This one. Alright. The picture? Oh, I can show this picture to Larry, actually. Alright, okay, I'm gonna examine the corpse now, then. Can I look at the hat? So this is the victim. The mask, too. What is with this gaudy outfit? You don't know about Mask Star the Mask? A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace. I know the name is technically Mask Star the Mask, but I'm just gonna do Mask the Mask just to shorten it, because it sounds better, actually, I think. So this thief is separate from the Yatta? I thought they were for a while, because their MO and targets were different. The mask likes high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy is the signature. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he know more about the mask. That's alright. All I probably hear are tales of his own failures anyway. You haven't changed a bit, I see. In any case, let's get started here, shall we? I won't rest until I inspect everything. Let's look at something on my screen. Okay. Let's look at this hat. There's not a single shred of fashion sense in the masked costume. Well, at least I can appreciate the great effort he must have put into making it. You two... excuse me? You two don't know? You can buy this costume almost anywhere now. It's being sold? Since when? Since around New Year's. The streets are practically flooded with them. Turns out the mask is a lot more popular than I thought he'd be. I can't believe that foolish fool would dress in fool's clothing to act foolishly. We got your point about... Oop, that's Edgeworth. We got your point about 3 foolish backed Francisca. Okay. I suppose this was the wrapping cloth the Mask 2 used to carry his stolen goods. Oh, let me adjust my mic. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. But there's nothing wrapped in it now. I guess he never did manage to get his hands on whatever it was he was out to steal. A little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's look at the sword. So this is the murder weapon in this case. There's blood on the blade. It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it? What did you expect? It's a Steel Samurai Daddy's secondary weapon? I only call it his secondary because although he uses his sword in most of his battle, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns to in a real fight. You sure know quite a bit about the Steel Samurai. That's only because I saw the stage show earlier. The owner of this sword is the Steel Samurai, or in other words, Larry. I should probably ask him about it, as detrimental as it is to proving him innocent. Look at the sword. Weapon that's used on stage is thought to be what killed Master Mask 2. Blood. Okay, he clearly has something in his hand, but let's look at the body. There not a single shred of fashion sense in the masked costume. Well, at least I can. Oh, okay, we already read this. Alright, let's look at the hand. What is he holding? It looks like a piece of paper from a notepad. Alabast, Privy Duck statue, 5th floor ambassador's office. It would appear that directions on how to reach this room were written on by hand. There's something written on the back as well. I'd like you to steal the Primy Duck statue in this room. What is that supposed to mean? Who writes a note that to themselves like that? If I had to guess from the text, I would say that this is actually a request from someone about to steal. About what to steal. Just who is the person that requested the theft of the Primy Duck statue? Demands 2 notes. Request for the theft of the Primy Duck statue with a map to where the statue is. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's check this. And yep. Awesome. What else is there to do? The wound. Okay. Or the face. Let me do the face. I thought that the mask had quit the business. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, but now he's just selling. He's just selling plans to criminals now as a side business. I don't think he's not gonna do the act. He's not doing the act itself anymore. This guy, he's just a copycat using the name, a phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashino. Kashino? Like casino? Okay. He's 29 and wanted on larceny charges. From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined that this guy is the real Damask 2. The cause of death appears to be the loss of blood from the back of his head. Can I see the profile on him? Oh. Hey, buddy. Age 29 male. Opportunist unrelated to first Damask. Found in Alabast, real name Kashino. Casino. I think that's what the pun is there. The cause of death appears to be the loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death. Okay, I'm moving back of the head. Okay, that's it. that everything I examined here? Okay, yeah, costume. I think I'm done with this, but let me examine this again. I would check this area earlier, but it's never hurts to take another look. Yeah, I think I got everything I can get from this guy. Okay. Let's talk to Francisca now. The investigation. I've only just arrived in this room myself, which is why we need to investigate some more. Yes, I agree. Our priority should be on understanding what the current situation is. Of course, I was planning to do that from the very beginning. In that case, hurry up and start the investigation already. I will. So let's get started. In order to find out the truth behind what happened here, I should start by gathering as much information as I can. Steel Samurai. Why exactly is that hideous fashion fox pass of a costume he's wearing supposed to be? I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, but there's something different about it than what I remember. That costume is from the very first Steel Samurai. It's a live-action superhero show on television beloved by children and adults alike. The Steel Samurai's weapon is the Samurai Spear, and it is what the Samurai Spear that he performs his special attacks, which enthralls all who watch them in action. You seem to know quite a bit. Not at all. And in any case, Francisco, I believe the samurai you are familiar with is the second one. The Nickel Samurai, which was part of that case last year. Do you recall that case? Yes, I remember. Although I'd much rather it stay buried in the depths of my mind. Not that I blame her. She was shot during the course of that trial. I fear she may still be suffering great trauma over the shooting. Yeah. Anyway, that's aside. It looks like the Steel Samurai is the suspect this time. Yes, although that's because of who was inside the costume rather than the character. Ah, that's right. If he is the Steel Samurai. Miles Edgeworth, have you been in shock over something this whole time? No, I'm not in shock over anything. I wanted to forget that I had received the Steel Samurai autograph from Larry. But the autograph, the drawing of the Samurai Spear and the caricature of his face? Why did he waste so much time on the most useless parts of the autograph? Hey Edgy, did you say something? No, I didn't say anything. Okay, Privy Dutch statue. It's a statue of the founder of Codopia, Privy Dux. Because it's the national treasure, I've heard that only a few are allowed to access it. That's exactly right. Even we're not allowed to touch it. Not without the ambassador's permission anyway. If we lay even a single finger on it, bam, it's instant jail time. Understood. So it's that precious of a national treasure that a single touch can lead to an arrest? And yet I sense that there is something off about the statue. What is the source of this unease I feel? Alright, Francisco, let's look at some stuff. Like this. What do you think about this piece of evidence? And from what sense to allowance you. However, it's just period muscles. Okay. Okay. I'm sick of stuff. The ink. Recently, incredibly well-forged counterfeit bills have been found coming out of Zegfar. Counterfeits made using Balbahi's ink, that is. The smuggling rings that I've been chasing is the group behind the whole operation. But mark my words, no one involved in it will escape my whip. They will all know pain. What am I getting whipped for? The bills. Okay. Yep, got it. The statue. Awesome. The picture. Okay. The flowers. Passion flowers. They are a most beautiful flower. Indeed, they are a magnificent species. But always be mindful of the fact that beautiful flowers have painful thorns. I suppose that's advice coming from a woman with a whip is best heeded. The sword. Okay. Awesome. Okay, let me talk to Bat again. Alright, Bat, tell me about the picture. Okay. Yeah, I think we have to move on to Larry now. But just to be sure. I think I already showed him the flowers. Okay, what about the sword? I'll show the flower then. Just to be sure. Alright, the note. So, he clutched this note as he went about his business. He was a poor excuse for a criminal. On top of which, he was only following in someone else's footsteps. What a small fry. I've been a detective for a long time. I can see straight through these people. He really has a different air about him. Now, if only Gumshoe could understand that and be more like Detective Bad. Alright, I think it's Larry time now. Okay. Yeah, we gotta present something to Larry first. The murder weapon. Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon. Oh, that! Well, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know. Yes, apparently you did. And well, I totally forgot about it and left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked out of all when I heard it killed someone. Shocked! Foolish fool, looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. Nailed it. You forgot to take something that big with you? Who would believe such a tale? Sorry, Miss Van Carver, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry. Edgy, you believe me? I just knew that our friendship is something special. Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name, which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Alright, Larry, let's talk about this picture. Oh, hey, it's that Steel Samurai. I want you to answer this for me, Larry, and depending on the answer, I may let you live. The Steel Samurai that was up there on the stage, was that? Oh, yeah, sure was. Sushi slice. Alright, same response. What do you think about these flowers? Okay. The sword. Hey. Sorry. Hey, that's an official Steel Samurai weapon. Huh? What? You want me to do what? What? You want me to do it? Oh, you have no idea how many fans asked that out of me. What are you prattling on about now? Steel Samurai sushi slice. How was that? I bet it sent shivers up your spine. I let myself get caught up in being a spectator. Now, how could I have failed? How could I have failed myself? All right. Okay, now we just gotta deduce the thing. Oop, let me move this out the way. There we go. Alright, we're at... Oh, damn, we're over 2 hours, okay. Let me just deduce this thing, and then I'll probably call it wraps. But first, I'll save on this part, because I don't want to be wrong. Good. Okay, let's deduce the spear. Perfect. Pixel. Perfect. Alright, I did the knife, but I think we're supposed to do the samurai. Wait a minute. Let me examine the spear again. Primary weapon, still a spear. It's not totally far for this thing. It's sleek, shiny, just like my heart. It comes at you like whoosh. When you hold it, you just want to live life like bam. You do well to launch what you say, Larry. Although it's just the spear is quite the symbol of valor. However, speaking of spears, aren't you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight to your opponent? I'm not entirely convinced the spear is up to that task. Sorry, oh, you want it? Okay. Maybe shot by showing a piece of evidence that will point something out about the spear. Okay, yeah. The spear. You know what? Let me check my logic first. Okay, so, alright, we're good. We're good here. Okay, I got it. So, what would it be then? Ash of Iris, photo with still samurai. Doesn't have a spear. Well, it's obviously it's because it's here. Bills, the handle. I think the sword. Oh my gosh! Please. Okay, you know what? Let me just deduce the statue thing. I'm just gonna do the statue. Alright, I got it. Alright, let me just deduce the statue. If it's right, then I'm just gonna restart. What? So it's something about the spear. Okay. Interesting. I just don't know what. I did the sword. Oh. Damn it. Is this right? Okay, cut. Okay, that was weird. Anyway. Larry, about the spear. Oh, are you feeling it? Bam! I thought there was something strange about the spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me, or is this spear a bit bent? What? No way! It's exactly as it should be, yo! Yo? I have here the autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at this, which you drew with your own hands. You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape. What do you have to say about that? I'm sorry. Excuse me. When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. And then during practice, I was spinning it around and around, and bam! It hit the wall. You unbelievable. This is an embassy. But I've always been like that, ever since I was a kid. One time, on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late that night. I'm just a useless, hot-blooded man. Larry, clarify that for me, will you? Okay, so it was some field trip, and I began to shadow fight with myself. Not that. I meant what you said earlier about spinning that spear and hitting the wall. Oh, that. It's no biggie. It's not like I left a hole or anything. That's not what I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it around could cause it to bend. Man, Edgy, you're so naive. I'm actually fucking strong. What? Where did that come from? Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear, but it's not real. You can't really fight someone with it. Besides, it's hollow on the inside. You could hit it against practically anything and it would bend. Is that so? Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that's part of your personality. It's cute. I see. Your friendship truly is something special, Mouse Edgeworth. Ugh, that's not friendship. It's utter humiliation. Humiliation. There we go. Samurai spear. Okay, now what? Weapon that's used on stage. Larry hit it against a wall and bent it. It's hollow. Okay. Let me I don't know what to do next then. Okay, I have the spear. Talk to Larry about it, I guess. Hey, that's an official steel samurai weapon. Huh, what? You want me to... Okay. Really? Is there something else I'm supposed to deduce? Okay, Detective Bad. Wanna look at the spear for me? Okay, let me show it to Francisca then. Alright. Okay. I'm not lost. I just need to know what to do next. It would be the statue, right? Oh, okay, so this is where this is where I deduce it. Let me just deduce it real quick. Oh, I want to save, actually. I'm scared. I want to save. Okay, hold on, cut. Okay. If I'm right, then all I need to do is just deduce the picture. Yes! Look at this photograph. It one that makes you laugh. I'm sorry. And tell me what you find odd about this scene, Ms. Von Karma. The apparent joy on the ambassador's face as he shakes that top-knot's hand? That's not it. I was trying to point out that the statue in the photo is facing a different way. You're right. The statue is a national treasure, and as such, only an ambassador or a secretariat-level person is allowed to handle it. The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched the statue around the time of the crime. Excuse me. Primitive statue updated. I guess that's about wraps up my investigation. That's... Yo! Yo, Pink Princess! How are you feeling? Still feeling ill? Is this Wendy Oldbag? And yet another strange character comes out of the woodwork. And so is the Pink Princess also comes to pay the Albastian embassy a visit? I believe I may need to speak with her as well. Okay. Miss Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. Miss... Fuck! I knew it. Me! Oh my god. Alright. Awesome. Yeah, this must be what they call fate. How could this happen 2 days in a row? What the? Aren't you Miss Oldbag? Why are you so surprised? Ah, so you're the one they got to play the Still Samurai. It's too bad I didn't realize that until now. You're acquaintances with Larry? I mean, well, they did work at security, a security night job together. Why, yes, we worked at the same company for a little while, you know. That's why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous. Oh! I was in the next room, you know, trying to get in some beauty sleep, but it was so noisy here that I couldn't fall asleep, so I came over to complain. So imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting here for me. I mean, who could have imagined that you would ever come to a show like this? I guess I misjudged you, edgy poo. You misjudged him? I thought he was trying to avoid me, you know. That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I've been trying to do. But it looks like the winds have shifted and he's now willing to be chased after. I'm simply overwhelmed. Don't you worry, Jipu. I'll chase you forever to the ends of the earth. Isn't that just peachy? This is one of those rare times when Francisca and I actually see eye to eye. Alright, that's it. I can't keep going. I'm gonna save it here. And end it. Did a good chunk today. Hit a few roadblocks, but... Wait, stretching. Okay. Hit a few roadblocks, but... you know, that's the expectation. Yeah. Damn it. That's what you can expect. Alright, so now we're in Turnabout Ablaze middle part 1. Middle part 1. Awesome. Alright then, yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, and we'll talk to Wendy. Bye.